Hello students, welcome to Physics Bouquet. Dear students, in previous video we had discussed the solution of partial differential equation using spherical coordinates, and in today's video we will discuss one of the applications of that, that is whenever a conducting sphere is placed in an external uniform electric field, then what will be the expression of electric potential, electric field, charge density, etc. So let us start. So application is conducting sphere in an external uniform electric field. So the electric field is uniform. Let us consider a conducting sphere. Suppose the radius of the sphere is A and the center is at the origin. Suppose it is at the origin. This is along the x-axis. Let it be y-axis. Suppose here is an external point P, and in terms of spherical coordinates, let it be coordinates be r and theta. One more thing, here we have assumed that azimuthal angle has no effect, therefore azimuthal angle is not taken into consideration, therefore only r and theta are written. This is r and this is theta, and the external electric field is of strength is 0. And one more thing, this electric field has its effect only in the neighborhood of this conducting sphere. That means from far away from the sphere it has no effect, but its value remains same. Its value remains same. On the conducting sphere it has no effect. It has its effect only confined to the neighborhood of the sphere only. That means at r is equal to infinity, when r tends to infinity, the external electric field is, though is 0, it is 0, but it has no effect on the sphere. And let it be charges be distributed like this. Net charge of the conducting sphere is 0, and electric field lines are such that they terminate on the surface perpendicular to the sphere, and in this side they come out with an angle of 90 degree like this. And one more thing, there is no electric field lines inside the sphere. Electric field inside it is 0, therefore there is no electric field lines. And the electric field lines can be shown like this. This side also electric field lines are of this pattern. Now we apply Laplace equation to find out the potential. general expression for potential due to the conducting sphere, potential of the conducting sphere, and then electric field. Then here we will use two boundary conditions. पहला बाउंड्री कंडीशन है our potential V is equal to minus E0x. See students, this point has coordinate r and theta. Let me draw a perpendicular here. Then this is our x, and as you see, this is r, this is theta, then x is equal to r cos theta. So I can write V is equal to minus E0 r cos theta. It happens when r tends to infinity. जब r का वैल्यू बहुत लार्ज होता है, कंडक्टिंग स्पीयर से बहुत लार्ज डिस्टेंस में है, तो v हमारा माइनस E0 r cos थीटा. और सेकेंड कंडीशन है ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ द कंडक्टिंग स्पीयर पोटेंशियल इज जीरो. दैट मीन्स v is zero when r is equal to a. What is a? A is the radius of the sphere. Radius of the sphere means the point is on the surface. So whenever r is equal to a, potential is zero, and this is an equipotential surface. So everywhere on the surface B is zero. We will use these two boundary conditions. Now let us write the Laplace equation. We will apply Laplace equation for the potential. So del square V is equal to 0 is the Laplace equation, and in previous video we had discussed the solution of partial differential equation in terms of spherical coordinates. From that discussion you can refer to that video, and solution for this in terms of spherical coordinates can be written as an Rn plus Bn r to the power minus n plus 1 Pn cos theta. This is the general solution, right? Or in single summation we can put a bracket like this. Now let us expand it. Here it is n is equal to 0 to infinity everywhere. Then I can write it as V an Rn Pn cos theta plus summation Bn r to the power minus, or it can be written as A0 R0 P0 cos theta plus A1 r to the power 1 P1 cos theta plus A2 r square P2 cos theta plus डॉट डॉट डॉट. इसको मैं एक्सपांड कर रहा हूँ. पहले ज़ीरो लिया n के जगह, A0 R0 P0 cos theta, A1 R1 P1 cos theta, A2 R square P2 cos theta, like that. Similarly for second term, B0 r to the power minus 1 P0 cos theta plus B1 r to the power minus 2 P1 cos theta plus B2 r to the power minus 3 P2 cos theta plus dot dot dot. But one thing students, we have what is Pn cos theta? It is Legendre polynomial. For Legendre polynomial we have P0 cos theta. This is equal to 1. our P1 cos theta is equal to cos theta and P2 cos theta, it is half of 3 cos square theta minus 1. Similarly P3, P4. But as we go from P1 to P2, P3, P4, the cos फैक्टर जो है उसका ऑर्डर्स इंक्रीज होते जाता. यहाँ कस स्क्वायर आया, यहाँ कस क्यू आएगा, फिर बाद में कस 4, कस 5, लाइक दोज विल कम. बट वी हैव बाउंड्री कंडीशन up to cos theta only. So we will confine ourselves up to P1 cos theta. Because P1 cos theta has value cos theta, then these higher order terms of cos theta are neglected. So we will neglect these higher order terms. Here onwards we will neglect. That means what will remain? This will no more be there. It will not be there. So these two will remain. Now put the values of P0 cos theta, P1 cos theta. A0 or to the power 0 is 1 and P0 cos theta is 1. So A0 plus A1R, P1 cos theta is cos theta. So A1R cos theta plus this is B0. It can be written as B0 by R. B0 by R. P0 cos theta is 1 plus B1 by R square. P1 cos theta is cos theta, or I can write V is equal to, now take these two terms together, put them in bracket, A0 plus B0 by R plus in these two we have A1 R cos theta plus B1 by R square cos theta. So A1 R plus B1 by R square cos theta. Let it be equation number, we have this solution, let be equation number 1, B is equal to this expression, and let it be equation number 2. Now use the boundary conditions, those two conditions here. Using first boundary condition, भी के जगह क्या लिखेंगे, माइनस E0 R cos थीटा. जब R टेंड्स टू इन्फिनिटी तो ये हो जाएगा A0. जब R टेंड्स टू इन्फिनिटी होगा B0 बाय R क्या हो जाएगा, 0 हो जाएगा. B0 बाय इन्फिनिटी, समथिंग बाय इन्फिनिटी 0. A0 प्लस A1 R, ये भी 0 हो जाएगा. B1 by R square, A1 R cos theta. So after using the boundary condition, this is the expression. Now compare both sides and find the value of A0 and A1. Now you see there is no constant term this side on the left side. So A0 is 0 and A1R is equal to minus E0R. R cos theta cancels. So A1 is minus E0. So we got the values of A0 and A1, right? Now use the second boundary condition, V is equal to 0 when R is equal to A. Using second boundary condition in equation 2. The second boundary condition, what we will obtain, V is equal to A0 के जगह 0 तो ये रहेगा B0 बाय R प्लस A1 के जगह माइनस E0, सो माइनस E0 आर प्लस b1/r² cos theta. बट सेकेंड बाउंड्री कंडीशन में क्या है स्टूडेंट? वी हैव v इज इक्वल टू 0, सो 0 इज इक्वल टू r इज इक्वल टू a हियर, यूज r इज इक्वल टू a, सो b0/a प्लस ये हो जाएगा माइनस, ये cos थीटा आउटसाइड है, सॉरी, माइनस e0a प्लस b1/a² cos theta. This is equal to 0. Now compare both sides. If we compare, that means b0 is 0, then this is 0, so minus e0a plus b1/a² cos theta is also 0, but here cos theta may or may not be 0, so this must be 0. Cos theta is not always 0, only when theta is pi/2 then only it is 0, so this must be 0. Minus e0a plus b1/a² is equal to 0, or we can write e0a is equal to b1/a², or b1 is equal to e0a³. So we obtained the values of a0, a1, then b0, b1. Now put these values in equation 2. Then we will find out the final expression for v. Equation 2 becomes, after putting the values of a0, a1, b0, b1, we get v is equal to a0 के जगह 0, b0 के जगह कितना 0, सो ये टोटल 0 हो जाएगा, प्लस a1r, a1 कितना है माइनस e0, सो माइनस e0r प्लस b1 के जगह e0a³ e0a³/r² cos theta, right? So this is the actual expression after putting Laplace equation, after finding out the solution for Laplace equation. So this is the expression for v. From this v we will find out electric field. Here let us have some analysis. You see there are two terms. v is equal to, one is माइनस e0r cos थीटा एक टर्म है, और दूसरा टर्म है e0a³/r² cos theta. Now you can observe students, in these two terms, one is माइनस e0r cos theta जो है, ये स्पीयर के लिए ये एक्सप्रेशन है, और ये जो एक्सप्रेशन ये किसको रेजेंबल करता है? हमारा इलेक्ट्रिक डायपोल के लिए जो पोटेंशियल निकालते हैं, जनरल एक्सप्रेशन एट एनी पॉइंट, वी हैव p v इज इक्वल टू p cos theta by 4πε0r². दिस इज पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू ए डायपोल ऑफ डायपोल मोमेंट p एट एनी पॉइंट. तो ये टर्म और ये टर्म को तुम इक्वेट करोगे तो क्या मिलेगा? e0a³/r² cos theta is equal to p cos theta by 4πε0r². ये cos थीटा गया, r² कैंसिल हो गया, तो हमारे पास बचा p इज इक्वल टू 4πε0 e0a³. तो ये हुआ डायपोल मोमेंट। किसका डायपोल मोमेंट? वो जो कंडक्टिंग स्फीयर एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अंदर है, इसका डायपोल मोमेंट इतना होगा। तो इतना डायपोल मोमेंट का वो कंडक्टिंग स्फीयर बन जाएगा। मतलब एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड E0 में जब हम स्फीयर को रख लेते हैं, एक एक्स्ट्रा टर्म आ जाता है जहाँ की डायपोल मोमेंट इतना है। तो E0 AQ के जगह तुम P/4πε0 डाल लो, तो P/4πε0 r² cos थीटा। दिस इज द एक्सप्रेशन फॉर पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू ए डायपोल। सो ये जो कंडक्टिंग स्फीयर, इट हैज सुपरपोजिशन ऑफ two terms. It is the expression which occurs due to superposition of two terms. One is due to conducting sphere in external electric field, and another is the conducting sphere develops in conducting sphere a dipole moment of this much develops due to the application of external electric field. Then we will find out electric field from this expression. Electric field, we will have two components, one is ER and another is E theta. ER is minus del V by del R. तो del V by del R इसको with respect to R डिफरेंशिएट करो। ये विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू R डिफरेंशिएट करने से माइनस E0, ये जो cos थीटा रहेगा, प्लस E0 AQ cos थीटा, E0 AQ ए cos थीटा, और ये जो 1/r² का विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू R ये हो जाएगा माइनस 2/r³। सो I can write minus 2E0 AQ by RQ cos theta, और ER is equal to माइनस कमन ले जाओ, E0 भी कमन ले जाओ, E0 cos थीटा कमन ले जाओ, तो ब्रैकेट के अंदर बचेगा 1 प्लस 2AQ by RQ. So this is the expression for ER. Correct. One more thing, students, I have not taken into consideration. I found out only del V by del R. This minus, then it will be plus. So it will be E0 into 1 plus 2AQ by RQ cos theta. So this is ER. Now let us find out E theta. E theta is minus 1 by R del V by del theta. We have calculated ER. Now E theta is minus 1 by R del V by del theta, or E theta is equal to माइनस 1 बाई आर डेल वी बाई डेल थीटा। यहाँ से निकालो, ये तो इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाएगा, तो हमारे पास माइनस E0 आर प्लस E0 AQ बाई आर स्क्वायर कस थीटा का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन थीटा, और E थीटा इज इक्वल टू, इसको अंदर मल्टीप्लाई कर लो, दिस माइनस माइनस प्लस, सो एंड 1 बाई आर अंदर जाएगा, तो माइनस E0 आर कैंसिल हो गया, प्लस E0 AQ बाय आर स्क्वायर, ये R इंटू आर स्क्वायर RQ हो जाएगा, और साइन थीटा, राइट। सो E थीटा ऐसे हो गया, और वी कैन टेक E0 कॉमन, और वी कैन पुट लाइक दिस, if we take E0 common, E theta is equal to माइनस E0 कॉमन ले जाओगे तो यहाँ रह जाएगा 1 minus AQ by RQ sin theta. Now we will find out induced surface charge density. Induced surface charge density, sigma. We know that ER is equal to sigma by epsilon naught, or sigma is equal to epsilon naught into ER. Here R is equal to A, बट ER कितना है, A है, तो दिस इज इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन 0, R के जगह A पुट करोगे तो क्या मिलेगा, इज 0 इंटू 1 प्लस 2AQ बाई AQ कैंसिल हो जाएगा, 1 प्लस 2 3, सो 3 is 0 cos theta, और वी कैन राइट सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू 3 एप्सिलॉन नॉट is 0 cos theta. This is the expression for induced surface charge density. So this completes the topic. Have a good day. We will meet in next video with dielectric sphere in a external electric field.